hanging out, hanging with my people from all over the galaxy, from all over the galaxy. What's good? What's happening? I'm popping up. I'm being random. Because that's what I do. I like popping up on you. And I like when y'all get alerts saying that I'm on. Jen up in here. Let me see. Jay Williams, Bridget, Yanni. What up? Hold on. Tara, Trina, Alexis. Miss Lady up in here. What's going on? Kimberly. McGee. Let me see. Rignisha. Tanisha. All my shows up here. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all share, please, because I know somebody probably need to hear this. Let me see. Got all my folks. Hold on. T Queen. Shoot, Shay up in here. What's good? Shelman. Got all my people. Look. Can we talk for a little bit? Can we talk for a little bit? Make sure you like, make sure you share. Because again, I want to make sure you're good. I want to make sure you're good in all areas of life. So I want to talk about self-limiting beliefs. And be honest now, I need you to take off your shoes for me. Take off your shoes for me. And be honest, if you're guilty of having self-limiting beliefs, say me, coach. Be honest. We family here. No judgment. We family. We family. If you have self-limiting beliefs, and let me take it a little deeper, and your self-limiting beliefs are based on lies that you constantly have told yourself over the years, because this just didn't happen now. I mean, this is years of lying to yourself. You'll be straight up and honest, and you'll have the hard conversations with everybody else. But when it comes to you, God, though, you ain't telling yourself the truth. You gonna lie, and you gonna believe that lie. So I'm talking about it, because again, we're ending this year, and we're rolling into, we're gonna roll into 2022 strong, okay, with the renewing of our minds, okay. Now, let me give you something good. Can I give you something good? So I'm sitting and I'm eating a salad. I went to Panera today to get a salad, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm eating my salad. And let me tell you how funny God is. He got a great sense of humor. So I'm sitting there and I'm eating my salad. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, dang, what do I gotta do to get to the next level of Kenya? Okay, what's the next level of Kenya? Since I'm here in the parking lot and I'm eating my salad, let's do a deep dive. I don't know why I'm doing deep dives in parking lots, but I'm a little off sometimes. So I'm thinking, okay, what do I need to do? And then here comes God. God says, ask yourself a better question. What lies are holding me back from becoming who I know I know I should be? The person I know I should be, the person I know I need to be. What lies am I telling myself that I have bought hook, line, and sinker that I need to get rid of in order to get to the next level of self? And I was like, oh, that's good. And like how you get all up in your feelings sometimes when God be talking to you and stuff. And I was like, well, shoot, I really ain't got no stuff. Hey, here come God. Boom! That's a lie. You do got stuff. Matter of fact, let me show you something. So I went to Instagram and I went to Reels because I wanted to check on my Reels. And when I clicked on the Reels, the first song that showed up was a song by J. Cole. And the title of it was Pride is the Devil. Pride is the devil. Oh, so that's what you wanted to show me. So I started asking better questions. Okay, since pride is my issue, show me some instances where pride has got in the way. And I'd be doggone if God didn't just boom. I promise you, he shot me 3 instances where I knew it was the right thing to do, but because it wasn't my idea, and I thought that I could do some stuff better when somebody was trying to show me better. But again, because it wasn't my idea, I didn't do it. And I was like, oh, okay. So pride is what's keeping me from my next level self. And then, and again, I couldn't dispute the stuff because I'm the type of person to where if and let me know if you're this way too, and if I'm stepping on your toes and you operate this way too, say me, coach. Just let me know I'm not by myself. I'm the type of person to where if I want to go to LA, okay, and I got it in my mind that I want to go to LA, I'll say in my mind, shoot, well, it might take me a little bit longer, but I can hop on my bike. And I could just do like a little cross-country thing. It's going to take me a minute to get there, but eventually I'll get there in about shoot. I'm good. Meanwhile, somebody has found out that I wanted to go to LA, offered me a ticket. And be like, you know what? Shoot, here's the ticket if you want it. You've done a lot of good stuff. So. But I'm like, no. Well, Kenya, it's only going to take you about 4 hours. No. Yeah, see, and it could take me about a week and a half to get there on the bike. Somebody that already offered me a ticket, though. But see, that's how we are. People will offer us a better way. Okay? People will offer us a better way. But because we're prideful, we don't accept the blessing. And that's all it is. We're rejecting blessings. About 2 weeks ago, I sent my cousin to a show. And she about turned me down because she was just like, that's just too much. You don't have to do that for me. But then she stopped and she said, you know what? I'm not going to block my blessings. God showed me that too. So it's kind of like, so when you're in your pride and you keep asking for stuff, and this is where I'm going to step on some toes. A lot of times we'll be asking God for stuff, we'll be petitioning for stuff, but because we don't receive it in the way that we want, we'll deny ourselves the blessing because I might have to accept something from people, and I'm not too good at that. I'm not good at accepting compliments, so why? I can't accept that. I don't do that. But what if that's your way of getting from point A to point B? Again, you pray about a whole bunch of stuff, correct? You pray about a whole bunch of stuff. You ask, you petition, you do the right things. But sometimes we get our blessings in the form of things that make us uncomfortable. Be honest. If you're prideful and you've been in this position to where people have offered you something, but you said no, you declined it. Say me, coach, if you're that person. You pray. You pray. Please, Lord, bless me with this. Somebody drive, but Lord, bless me with a new car. Boom, somebody driving up to your house. You're like, no. Oh, no, that's just, don't worry about it. Again, that was your blessing. But you canceled out your blessing because it didn't happen the way you wanted it to. See, that right there is what we really have to work on to get to next level self. Again, we limit ourselves because we see ginormous gifts and we see spectacular blessings happen for other people, but we limit ourselves by the things that we can get because we don't think that we deserve it. But let me give you something good. You really do. At some point, you got to start saying, out of all of the stuff that I've gone through, I do deserve a break. I do deserve gifts. I do deserve compliments. It's okay to accept compliments. I know people who will always deflect, and period, we're horrible about it. I used to say women are horrible about it, but shoot, we as dudes, we're horrible about it too. Somebody be like for instance, somebody be like, man, shoot, I'll be at the gym. Somebody be like, man, shoot, I wish I looked like that. And then my response is, shoot, I'm trying to catch you. And that's what y'all do too. You can't accept a compliment. You can't accept blessings. Because at the core of it, you don't feel like you deserve it. That's the realness of it. You just basically feel like you don't deserve it. So you deflect. You don't accept it. You don't say thank you. You just, boom, you gave it to me. Now let me give it back to you. Okay? A lot of y'all don't know how to receive stuff. And that's really your biggest issue. If you're a bad receiver, be honest. If you're a bad receiver, for all my bad receivers out there, you don't take compliments well, you don't accept gifts well. Say me, coach, if that's you, that's you. If you don't receive well, because you feel out of sorts, because you're always used to giving, so much so that you don't know how to receive. And again, when you're not a good receiver and you don't catch things and you don't receive things well, dumb question coming up for you. If you can't receive gifts well, how do you accept blessings well? Think about that for a second. It's kind of like with football. I play receiver. Okay, a quarterback will throw me the ball. I catch the ball. Okay, I receive the pass. Boom, I'm scoring touchdowns. Okay, but based upon how we do stuff, if you're a receiver on a team, based upon how you do, if somebody were to throw you a pass, boom, you drop the ball every single time. Because you feel like you should be the quarterback. Like you should be throwing and you should be distributing. Boom, and you done got so used to tossing passes and tossing gifts and tossing blessings that when it's your time to catch the rock, to catch the pass, to catch the blessings, boom, you drop it because nobody taught you how to catch the ball. You've always been taught to throw the ball. Help your sister out. Help your mom out. Go save your daughter. Son in jail again. Get him out. Shoot, they need you to work this weekend, even though y'all. Shoot, they say your cousin going through some stuff. You might want to go see about him. Shoot throwing, that shoot tossing. And all of that is stopping you from getting to the next level of self. Okay? We got to stop doing that. Because it all goes back to what we believe, what we're worth. Again, you don't have people pouring into you the way you should. Because they haven't been taught. Or they refuse to do it. Okay? But again, if you're always on empty, who you throwing to? If nobody's throwing anything to you, boom. And how life works, how it's supposed to be, you're supposed to have 5 people in your life. Okay, at least 5 people. If they say you're the top 5, if they say you're the sum total of the top 5 people that you hang around with, you're supposed to have at least 5 people that you deal with. Okay, if you don't have 5 people throwing you stuff, keeping you on full, boom, you can't throw nothing to nobody. You can't. If you're not receiving something, you can't distribute nothing. Okay, so again, you got to give. And the big thing, and the big takeaway I want you to get from this is your word thing. All of the great things that's out there, you can have it. You just got to give yourself permission to go get it. You got to say, it's all right. Shoot, I do deserve all of this. And I'm going to go get it regardless. How does the song go? With or without you. With or without you. Oh. You got to give yourself, you got to be like, I'm going to go get it because I do deserve it. But again, if you don't allow yourself to, you'll never get it. If you're constantly blessing blocking yourself because of pride, you won't get it. Okay? Let me say it again. You can't blessing block yourself through pride. Because again, you have a lot of people, you have a lot of angels in your life who want to help you. But you got to bring your pride down to be able to receive it so you can, boom, go to the next level. And again, even with your starting 5, sometimes you got to look at your starting 5 and be like, okay, you're not serving me because I'm always distributing you. And then it makes me carnal because now I don't believe that I can get great stuff because I'm dealing with people who don't expect great stuff. So now I'm doubting stuff. My faith used to be strong, but again, when I deal with people who have no faith and don't expect great things, then it kind of lowers the bar and lowers the standard. That's why you got to get better people, and you got to get around better people who basically amp you up. You need some hype people in your life to be like, you know what, shoot, let's go get this thing. You can do it. I'm with you. We should ride on this. Let's go. You need some people like that. But if everybody gloom and doom and nobody's in a position to help or bless you, guess what? You ain't gonna get nothing. You ain't gonna get nothing because again, the people in your life can't give you anything because they're always looking to you. They're always looking to you. And it kills your level of expectations. And that's why you limit yourself based upon what you think that you can get and what you think that you deserve. Okay? Because those folks, I'm telling you, those folks will just, shoot, you'll be optimistic. But you be around those dream killers, shoot, you started up here in terms of expectations and dreaming at a high level and believe, but then you start dealing with those starting 5 in your life who just constantly bring you down. Now you don't feel like you deserve nothing, and then you can't accept nothing because then you say, oh, this is just too good to be true. Then you start acting like that. I wonder what they want in return. I better not accept nothing. You all nervous and scared. You can't accept the blessing because again, the people in your life make you feel like you don't deserve nothing. So, again, do this for me tonight. Okay? Ask yourself, what are my lies? And you can put it here for me too. Put it in the comment section. Tell me some of the lies that you've been telling yourself. Okay? Tell me some of the self-limiting beliefs that you have about you that you have to conquer, knowing that if you conquer it, shoot, I'm going to the next level of self. Shoot, once I can conquer this little old demon right here, shoot, I'm good. Once I can conquer this about myself, shoot, once I get rid of my starting 5 and I substitute my starting 5 for a new starting 5 because I'm gonna get me some new people who can uplift me, who can teach me new things. Shoot, I'm on a different level. Once I learn how to accept stuff, once I learn how to get out of my pride, once I learn how to stop blessing blocking myself, shoot, I'm on the next level. Put it down for me. Tell me some stuff that you have to get past in order to get to the next level self. Because the worst thing you can do is do that little denial thing that you be doing. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm all right. I ain't got nothing. See, that's how I was. Until and here's the funny thing. Once you get shown something, you can't deny it because your spirit should convict you. It should be, shoot, I'm asking a question. Oh, I didn't got my answer. Oh, I can't deny it because it didn't hit me right there. Ooh, I am hard. I do struggle with pride. I don't take compliments well. I do deflect whenever somebody compliments me, and shoot, it's like serving volley. Somebody, boom, serves me up a good old compliment. I volley and smack that ball right back to them. Let me see some of your stuff. Let me see. Lena says, my pride. Pride can mess us up. Yep. Let me see. Self-doubt. Sandal says, self-doubt holds me back. Okay? Can I give you something good on self-doubt? I'm about to mess you up. Can I mess you up? Can we talk? Who else struggles? Put SD in the comments if you struggle with self-doubt also. If you struggle with self-doubt, I got something good for you. Put SD comments for me. Okay. For my self-doubt, folks. Okay, let me give you something good. Never question what God has already given you. Never question what God has given you. He's already given you the answer. But because you don't know how you're going to get from A to B, you disqualify the whole mission. You disqualify your whole purpose because you're too busy overthinking. How am I going to get? Yes, I've been told that I'm supposed to do this, but how am I going to do this? Okay, we're going back to the lies. Okay, we're going back to the lies. God done told you one thing, but because you can't think outside of yourself, you say you got faith, but you really don't. You only got faith for stuff that you can see. But see, the real faith is in the stuff that you can't see. Okay? So you limit yourself based upon your sight. Oh, I don't see how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm not qualified for this. I ain't never done this before. Okay? But here's the thing. If you've already been given a purpose, once you start moving, stuff will start moving for you. It's not on you to figure out how you're going to do it because you're going to get some gems throughout your journey. You're going to have people that's going to just fall out the trees, fall out the air, pop up on you. Who's going to help you? But again, if you don't take that first step on that path, you'll never get to rock out on that journey. Stop overthinking. Start overdoing. Stop overprocessing. You literally, let me step on toes. You literally can think yourself up out of your blessings. Let me say it again. You literally can think yourself up out of your stuff. Because for you, everything has to be, it has to make sense. It has to be stuff that you can write down, process, put down in a roadmap type deal. And if your path doesn't look clear on the paper, then you like, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Then you get frustrated. Then you get in your feelings. And then you disqualify yourself because you can't see it. And you disqualify yourself because you're in your feelings. Oh, I'm so frustrated. I don't have any motivation. I don't have any inspiration. No, again, let me say it again. Your job is to move, to act upon things, to seek, to move. Every day your energy should go towards your purpose. But if it don't make sense and I don't know how I'm gonna do this, I don't have enough money to do that. Again, God didn't ask you all of that. He just gave you a word. He just gave you a word. It's on you to act on that word. Let me see what else. Let me see what else you struggle with. Let me see. Let me read. Let me see. What else do you struggle with? What else is your issue? Let's talk about it. Look, we family. Let's talk about what else do you struggle with? What other lies do you tell yourself that's getting in the way? Let's talk about it. Shoot. Because again, my job is to make sure that you're awesome and amazing in every area of your life. Because again, I can make you fine. That's easy. Again, I train the sexiest folks on the planet. Look, there ain't nobody I can't transform. But again, if your body looks one way, but your mind is still the old way, I can create a new body for you, make you look just ridiculous. But again, if your mindset and your spirit ain't in accordance with your new look, you still the same old person. Let me see what else. Let me see. Procrastination. Let's talk about it. If you struggle with procrastination, put the letter P if you're a procrastinator, please. Let's see. I got some consistency people. If you're a procrastinator or you struggle with being consistent, put P up for me, please. Because I'm going to mess you up. Again, everybody got their shoes off, right? For my procrastinators, put up the letter P. For my consistent people, put up C. And if you struggle with procrastination and consistency, put up P and C, please. Okay. Let me give you something good. Procrastination. Can I change your vision on procrastination? What if I told you that everything that you've been putting off is kind of like you delaying your blessings? Again, things have to be acted upon. And if you don't act upon something, it ain't moving. It's kind of like seeing a big old log in the road. You know, like how a big old storm, a storm happens and a log falls into the road. Okay, it ain't gonna move unless somebody moves it. So it's on you to move it. But again, here's the thing. If you don't act upon stuff, you don't get your stuff. So why are you delaying your blessings? Why are you delaying? Why everything that's been promised? Why are you delaying it? You can't run your race until you take your first step. So if I have a marathon to run and the big payoff is to get across the finish line, I can't finish nothing until I start. Yeah, throughout the marathon, I'm going to go through some changes. But the big payoff is once I get across that finish line. See, that's the euphoric feeling that you're chasing after. No matter if it's running a race, starting that business, going back to school, starting that relationship, getting that boo thing. If you don't put yourself in the game, you can never score. So why delay scoring? Why delay winning? Because you doubt yourself. See, you listen to that little negative voice more so than you do the positive affirmative voice that's up in you. Again, you just give yourself away to the negative voice. That's why you don't start. But again, all you're doing is delaying your blessing. I want to be rich. Okay, good. But nothing happens until you start that business. I want to be healthier. I want to look good. But you've been watching me for years. You've seen thousands upon thousands of transformations, but you hadn't hopped on yet. And that could have been you a long time. I've had a lot of people who have said, you know what, I've been watching you for a long time, and I finally decided to do this thing, and I've lost 40 pounds in 2 months. And then I've been like, okay, how long have you been watching me? 2 years. So essentially, you could have been at the finish line. You've been over there watching. You've been peeking, and you could have been done 2 years ago. So you delayed looking better, feeling healthier, all because you gave in. Watch for it. All because you gave in to fear. All because of fear. And see, sometimes you just got to be honest with yourself. You got to be like, you know what? I'm afraid. And there's nothing wrong with being afraid. There's nothing wrong with being fearful. But you got to use that feeling. You got to use it to move you closer to your goal. At some point, you got to say, look, if devil is working this hard, if the enemy is working this hard, if the people around me are working this hard to stop me from attaining my goal, it's my duty to at least see what this thing looks like. If everybody is always in my way, if whenever I say I'm going to do a thing and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things pop off, hop on me, try to obscure my vision, if all of this stuff is going on to try to stop me from getting to my goal, it's my duty to see what this thing is all about. But you don't do that because you take distractions as being a sign of, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe this is the way the Lord, maybe this is...
it's 7 o'clock.
Thank you, Miss Computer. Maybe this is a sign that I shouldn't be doing this. It's not a sign you shouldn't be doing it. It should be a sign that you need to be doing it. You need to be doing it. If everything is coming against you, you need to see what this thing is about. Okay? So for my procrastinators, if you agree to start running towards your stuff and talking yourself into stuff instead of talking yourself out of stuff, say I got you, coach, in the comment section, please. And let me see. Jay says, I just keep restarting. Always remember, you can never finish nothing. You can never finish anything if you always starting over. See, that's where that consistency piece comes in. And again, that's why I always get kind of moody when people be like, I need inspiration. I need motivation. That's a feeling that can leave you at any point. It's a feeling that comes and goes. Okay? But commitment says that no matter how I feel, I'm going to go anyway. I'm going to show up every day. Commitment and consistency says, again, I don't care how I feel. I don't care what the weather is like. I know that every day that I put towards my stuff is another day that I'm going to get closer to my stuff. Okay? Because see, what you get messed up is you'll look at some little YouTube video and you'll see somebody then lost 40 pounds in a week, and you say, well, shoot, I'll try it for this week, and then you don't work out, you don't eat right, and then you say, oh, this thing don't work because I didn't lose 40 pounds in 1 week. But again, you didn't do what was required, and instead of losing 40 pounds in a week, maybe your timetable is more like 2 to 3 months instead of basing your life upon somebody else's results. But again, you let your feelings mislead you when if you take the feelings up out of it, and you decide to become consistent and committed, then your life changes. When you add those two C's to your life, commitment and consistency. When you show up every day, you'll get rewarded. You just got to put them two C's in your life. Feel me? You got to put those two C's in your life. Let me see. My kid like, shoot, my feet hurting. Hey, Sunny Days. Good to see you, baby. Let me read. So, let's go. And if you're single, I got a challenge for you. Okay? If you're single, where my single ladies at? If you're single, put S in the comments for me, please. If you're single, where my single ladies at? Got something for my singles. For my singles ministry, where my S's at? My sexy people. Come through, singles. A couple things. I got two missions for my singles. A, believe that somebody is out there for you. I don't care what nobody done told you. Believe. Because manifestation, good people, is real. But here's the thing about manifesting stuff. You can manifest stuff in your life, but you can also manifest stuff up out of your life. Let me say this again. Manifestation works. But you can invite stuff into your life, and you can also push away stuff from you. Like when you say there ain't no good men out there, all the good men are taken. Ain't no good men out there. You've disqualified yourself from getting a good man. Period. Because you don't believe that there's nobody good, which basically says, I don't believe that there's nobody good for me. You've disqualified yourself through your words. Life and death is in the tongue. As a man thinketh. So if I'm thinking that there ain't nobody good, and I'm constantly saying there ain't nobody good, but it goes back to them lies you be telling yourself, because if I were to ask you, do you know of anybody who just got into a relationship or just got married? Yeah, I'm sure you'd be like, yeah. Okay. So why they got somebody you don't? I'll answer it for you. Because they believe that somebody was out there for them. See, here's the thing. You can't let people constantly burn you to the point the way you don't believe. You've had baby daddy issues. You've had bad relationships. You've had bad marriages. But again, and I say this all the time, you can do the right thing with the wrong person, which makes it wrong. But, disclaimer, when you do the right thing with the right person, everything becomes right. But you got to keep your mind right in order to receive what's out there for you. Let me give you something good. There's 4 billion people on the planet. Billion with a B. But you don't believe that you can have one person. That's a lie. Stop believing them lies. Lastly, for my singles, get out more, please. Get out more, please. Put yourself in a position to be seen. Get out of your ways. Because again, you go to 1 of 4 to 5 places. You go to work. You go to the grocery store. You might go to the gym. You might go to your child's sporting events. You might go to church. Boom! Outside of that, And even when you go to them places, you don't be saying nothing. You give out, and let me also say this too. Whenever you give off this vibe of don't talk to me, they won't. Anytime you give off this vibe of I don't want to be bothered, don't talk to me, you got your head down, you're always on the phone, you ain't making no eye contact, ain't nobody gonna holler at you like that. Again, I don't care how attractive, I don't care how banging you are. When you close yourself off and your body language says that I'm unavailable, you're going to stay unavailable. Feel me? Let me say it again. Make sure you put yourself in a position to be seen, but make sure you're open and make sure you're inviting to where people want to come up to you and talk to you. People want to holler at you. People want to find out what your name is, what you do. Don't close down, don't shut down your light, because that's what you do. Anytime you close yourself off, boom, darkness. Darkness. That's all we see as men. Darkness. Oh, I don't want to go on over there. She over here like, she over there like she preoccupied, like she don't want to be bothered. And the person looking at you could be your future husband, but you'll never know it because you done closed yourself off. Open yourself up. Deal? Can we agree? For my singles, I'm giving you a lot of stuff to think about. But that's what I do. Again, I gotta have you thinking. I gotta position certain things in your life because again, the people in your life ain't doing it. They happy with you being all sad and depressed and lonely because they sad and depressed and lonely. And most sad and depressed and lonely people, shoot, get bothered when you start finding people, start going out with people and start dealing with people who understand your worth and value. They don't want to see that, so shoot. They don't encourage you to do the stuff that I'm telling you do. Because again, as I always like to say, I'm getting you queued up to get booed up. Just saying. So if this broadcast was for you, put I needed this in the comments because again, we have those hard conversations and we challenge each other to get better. That's the thing that I love about our community is that we challenge each other. We have these hard conversations because in the end, we all want to get better. If you're here, you want to get better in every area of your life. Period. If you're here, you just don't want to get fined because again, that's easy. But what's hard, that's going to be the separator. Okay? Because you'll hear me say it all the time. Look, it's separation season. It's time for you not only to separate from those people who are not serving you, but it's time to separate from those old habits and those old mindsets that prevent you from becoming the better version of yourself. It's separation season. Again, we only have a few more months left in the year, so you got to start making some hard calls and you got to start having hard conversations with yourself so you can take yourself to a different level. So you won't keep repeating the same year and having the same conversations with the same people year after year after year after year after year after year to where it's kind of like Groundhog's Day. You don't want that. So that's what's up. So love y'all tremendously. Have a great evening. And again, I love you. Have a good night. Be good.